Welcome to the Talking Team sessions. My name is Paul Tizzard. I'm a consultant at ETS. And today I want to talk about delegation, the art of letting go. But before I do, let me tell you a story about a manager that I worked with once called Simon. Now, Simon was really competent. He got promoted because he was great at what he did, but he really struggled with letting go of responsibility. And in particular, he found it really hard to develop those that perhaps needed a lot more work. So he tended to, because it was easier just to give the work to people that could just smash it out without even thinking about it, without much of a brief. Now, this was great, but over time, that team started to feel like, well, there's certain people that get all the work here. I'm not developed at all. He doesn't trust me. And this was all a surprise to Simon, apart from when he got some feedback. So what can you do? Using Simon, so select the right person, but also sometimes think, who am I picking? Who am I picking? Is it the same person every time, or is it somebody I can actually then look over to and think, perhaps this person deserves a chance? You also need to pick a task which repeats, because there needs to be learning for them and a time saving for you, okay? So if there isn't a time saving and there isn't learning, then it's just a basic task, whereas you can delegate something which is meaty, like a monthly report or a meeting that you go to, that they could learn, it would be useful for them, it could be part of their succession planning, but it's a way for them to actually learn and grow. And it will also save you time, because you then are building up a sort of a safety net when you're not around, okay? The I is about instructing fully. And that might mean something very simple like, I'm going to show you it in real time. Then I'm going to talk you through it. Then I'd like to have a go. And then I'll guide you through any areas that you need to do. So if people can't picture what it's going to be like, it's very hard for them to take it on, because they're thinking, well, I don't know what this is normally like. Okay. The M, for monitor as agreed. Because we can't just let go, we've got to keep some way of checking in. But also if we over check in, it's very demotivating. So the simple way to go about this is to say something like, talk you through it now, go and have a go at it. Why don't we check in a week's time? And then see how you're getting on. So we've already agreed that I'm going to check up on them. Obviously, the higher the risk, the sooner you might check in, but please agree with them so they don't feel like being snooped on, because that's really demotivating. Do you want me to do it or not? Okay. So the O is for ongoing feedback. Catch them doing things right. Just really simple stuff like, I noticed you did this. You seem to be cracking on with it, but just notice you're reinforcing behaviors that you want to see. And the last part is N for not my job, mate. That doesn't mean that you've let go of it completely, because you're still accountable, but the responsibility has been passed to somebody else. So you might be saying to people when they come up to you, oh, could you just have a quick look at this? You say, I would love to, but that's now Mike's job. Okay, and when the praise comes in, thank you very much, that's down to Mike. Okay, so that's the Simon model. Thanks for listening.